Hello, everyone, and welcome to Build a Better Bakery here in the Bakery Business School. We are super excited to speak with you today all about Build a Better Bakery here in the Bakery Business School. We are all about stopping the need to reinvent the wheel when we're posting on social media, because we're talking all about simplifying your marketing this month here in the group. So let me double check. We are good. Perfect. I have it open on my phone, so if you put any comments during the video, I can respond to you here. We are looking forward to this content this month because it's important to realize that when we're working in our business, some of us might not want to be on social media. I totally get that. There are certain businesses that are more established that maybe don't need to be on social as much, but if you're a new business, you're new to the industry, maybe you're working from home, you don't have that much visibility, I think having some social media presence is important. So if we've never met before, I'm Melissa Fryer with Build a Better Bakery. And what I do is I help fellow ambitious bakers cultivate their confidence as they start and grow their baking businesses so they can make more income with less burnout. So that's our goal here. Now we know that bakers already don't have a ton of time to spare. And when we're wasting too much time on social media with confusing marketing strategies, it's really not something I would suggest for those of you who aren't really interested in, lots and lots and lots of online marketing. You would rather be working or baking or doing something else. So that's not going to be for everyone, and I totally get it. In this session, we're going to focus on how to stop yourself from feeling like you have to reinvent the wheel every time you go to post or market your business on social, because that can, you might feel like you have to say something new every time. That's absolutely not the case. When it comes to marketing, you can reuse content consistently if you have your core messages and your branding locked and loaded. So last week, I wasn't able to be live in the group, but I did post a hashtag Thursday Fave Session post that went over some bigger thoughts that you could get in place, some bigger, like figuring out what Canva is and getting your brand board set up, which can help you create the products or the posts, the 3 posts that we're going to talk about today to help your evergreen marketing. So that's up in the group if you want to check that out. Now, if you're here live, you can throw up your hashtag live. If you view this content on replay, go ahead and throw up your hashtag replay so I know you've seen it. To stay in the know about these lives, you can do the following. You can check the events in the group, mark yourself as going to get a reminder from Facebook. You can send me, Melissa Fryer, a friend request to get invites as I make the events. You can hang out on our email list where I send replay links and updates. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel where I post the replays, and they're kind of on demand there, so it's a little easier to shovel through them. They are all in, or most of them are in the featured section of the group as well. So whichever way is best for you. I go live every Thursday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time right here in the Bakery Business School group to make sure you're getting new, fresh content that supports your journey. All right, we're going to hop right in today. Get your notebook and your pen out if you want to write down these ideas so you don't have to rewatch the whole video. H, Viva, how are you doing? Hey, Leah. Hope you guys are good today. If you have any questions about this, let me know as we go through it. Okay, so we're going to hop in with the understanding, which I mentioned, that you may not feel like you have to be on social media, or you might not want to be on social media all the time. Totally get it. As I mentioned, if you're new, or if you're a home business, or someone that's really not like running paid ads and you're not getting out to events, social is going to be more important for you because there's really not a lot of ways people can find out about you. So being on there and being a little bit active is going to be important for you all. Social media can act as a free organic customer attraction tool. Although some people will say, based on certain algorithms and the numbers they're seeing, that organic reach on social is becoming less and less attainable because of what they're doing with the platforms. They're trying to get you to pay to play. So that's not for sure yet. I'm not going to tell you to stop using social media for free just yet, but know that that might happen in the future. Okay. Many of us know that trying to get involved with social can be too much too fast, for sure, especially those of us who are a little bit older, who, it's not something we know how to do really well or spend a lot of time doing. So totally hear you on that. I'm going to talk to you first about what evergreen content is, in case you've never heard that term before. We're going to be talking about 3 different evergreen posts. that you can create and use anytime for your business in today's session. It's basically content that stays mostly the same and can be shared as maybe a copy and pasted set of words. And it packs a punch, right? So it's important. Each of these is going to be important to helping your customer make a move or make a decision. It's going to pack a punch because it's going to contain clarity. We're going to talk about that. It's going to be very useful for them, and it's going to have timeliness for when you're posting it. That is what we're going to talk about next week, timing posts. So that'll be a subject for next Thursday. All right, so first evergreen post format is the story. In this post, you'll be telling your story. It doesn't have to be long-winded. It doesn't have to be novel-worthy, but it does need to share aspects that your clients can connect with. So this is kind of a, hey, it's me, let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. And that might be things like your background, your mission and your goals, the timeline in which you've reached your current business level, your achievements, etc. So just kind of sprinkling in some information about you and what you're doing to help people get more accustomed to you and feel warmer towards you as they see you posting about your business later. I have an example set up for my fictional business, which is the Purple Lotus Bakery. So for each of these, I'm going to give you a quick example of what I might put up for that business. So the example is, hi, I'm Melissa and I own your local cake shop, Purple Lotus Bakery. After receiving my fine art degree a few years ago, I decided to jump headfirst into baking as a career. I was able to gain a Viewer's Choice Award from the Channel 6 Cake Contest in 2020, and that lit my fire to take this business even further. Today, you'll see me at the local farmers market in my cute little trailer, and I also have a storefront down on 17th Street, right next to the florist. Stop by to see what we've baked fresh that morning and enjoy the views of the mountains while you sip one of our local coffee selections. Purple Lotus welcomes you with open arms for a short visit or a get-together with friends. So it's really kind of a condensed, hey, it's me, how are you doing, come see us vibe. You can see that I shared a bit about who I am, why I bake, and what the business can offer clients. So it's just a little, it's not hitting anyone over the head with a lot of information, just a little bit here and there. It's also throwing in a few picturesque ideas. I'm painting a picture of what it might be like for them to come visit me in my storefront and what it would be like for them to sit and spend a few minutes there. So that helps them kind of get excited about coming to see you wherever you're at, or even if it's more talking about the product, that's fine too. If you're a home baker that just says pickups or drop-offs, that could work as well. Okay, we're moving on to number 2. This post is called the FAQ. So this one covers the questions that you get all of the time in the bakery, or ones that you wish people would ask. So sometimes, and I'll mention as we go through it, if I have like a promo or something new coming up, I'll create a question for it and answer it in the FAQ post to help people see it first there. It helps inform clients, number 1, it's one of the biggest things. It reminds them what you do, or it gives them a reason to contact you if they have questions about what's going on with what you said in the answer portion of the questions. I would keep this to about 3 questions. That's kind of the attention span most people have. So if you go any more than 3, just know people will probably drop off. So make the most important ones the first ones. All right, so the example I made for Purple Lotus, it's titled FAQ time. Number 1, what time do y'all close? The answer, we close 4 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday and 6 p.m. Friday through Sunday, closed Monday. If you'd like to book our space after hours, check availability on the website and snag your slot. Number 2, do you have any gluten-free items? Yes, we specialize in a gluten-free sugar cookie that's a top seller, as well as our chocolate cake and macarons. Number 3, is your location good for kids? Absolutely. We just restocked our children's library and added a brand new beanbag chair in the sunny, comfy corner of the shop. Come find a space to relax and show the kids around. So in this example, I did a quick 1, 2, 3 FAQ. The space booking is a new item that I'm offering. So I used the closed time question to allow me an opportunity to mention that there. It allows me to extend the usefulness of that answer. The kid area is something many people ask about. So we revamped it for more customer use recently, and I wanted to mention it here again so those people who have asked might see the FAQ and will stop by. And then lastly, the gluten-free items are an everyday question that we get, so it always needs to be answered, and it's in there as number 2. Okay, and I just want to remind everyone again, this is a fictional bakery. So I'm making this up as if I own this bakery. I've worked in a lot of bakeries, so I can kind of know what is asked. But anyway, yeah, I do not own the Purple Lotus Bakery, making it all up. Okay. All right, number 3 is how to order. This one is a great post before pre-sales or holidays, so people can become more aware before they're actually going to have to make the ordering movements with your business. It's meant to inform clients of how you work and how you accept their orders, because every baker and every business is going to be a little different. So it just breeds customer satisfaction if they know what to expect first. It's really kind of a customer service post. This may change as the seasons change, and you might have to add some things in depending on what's about to happen with your business. But for the most part, the rules are going to stay the same based on your basic business rules. So an example could be the Valentine's Day presale is about to open, and it's time for our how to order review. Here at Purple Lotus, we would love to bake your order under the following conditions. 1, orders placed at least 1 week in advance for custom work, 24 hours for bulk case item orders. So if you have a storefront and you allow people to pre-order boxes of products, you could also mention it doesn't have to just be custom work. You know, what's the timeline if they just want the pre-menu items or the everyday menu items. Number 2, any order will be paid in full upon time of booking. This holds your slot or hold your products. I know some people still do deposits or retainers or, partial pricing. I would suggest as you get more comfortable to just move to the full pricing, the full payment, because you've probably noticed that taking retainers and taking deposits gets messy. So once people have paid in full, they're basically committing, and you'll have less of that back and forth, less ghosting, all that kind of stuff. So when you are ready, I really suggest moving to full pricing or full payment. Number 3, all allergies disclosed at time of booking. 4, pickups must be on time unless otherwise agreed upon in writing. Any pickup that goes for more than 24 hours will lose their product without refund. That's a hard line, but hey, you're going to ghost. Okay, Number 5, pickup locations 302 417th Street. Pull right up to the front, text me, and I'll bring your boxes to the vehicle. Or pop in and grab them from Ashley at the front counter. Gives them a couple options about how to pick up. Number 6, each box comes with the instructions for serving products so that they know you're helping them out when it comes to that stage. And lastly, if you're unsatisfied for any reason, please return your product within 24 hours to discuss a refund. So letting them know at the end, if you pick something up and you don't love it, this is how you can get with me to discuss a refund. Just let them know. It's kind of like a very condensed contract, right? Like just the biggest how to order, what to expect, especially before a big holiday or a pre-sale, so everyone can kind of pre-plan for that. And then you can end it with something cute like, looking forward to baking you a wonderful day of love. Something cute about the holiday. Now, this example is purely informational for the most part, but it also reminds them that you do have that pre-sale coming up, so they're reminded about that, and it lets them pre-plan their finances and their time schedule based on what you can offer. So they know they have to be on time for the pickup and they have to pay in full. So that helps them plan, how can I work with them in a way that meets their standards? All right, so those are the 3 evergreen content. You can make more. Those are just the 3 ones that I think are the most easiest to use consistently. Like even if you wanted to post it once a week, something like that, each one of them, that would be fine. To recap, you'll want to have a pre-made post with the following sets of information. We're going to cover those 3 real quick again. Now, to add on to them though, the post should always contain your branding and logo. Branding colors, logo, whatever it is. It should have your contact information, and it should have some nice photos with it. And 1 photo is fine. If you have more than 1, it's fine. Some people say 1 is better than multiple. You can make like a little cute collage kind of thing on Canva, similar. That would work if you want to keep it to 1 image. You could also make a downloadable image with all of that information on Canva. So when you're sharing it, it's just a picture with all the type. That's fine. Or you can copy and paste the text and then add your photos separately, whichever. But it needs to have some kind of visual to help people to stop scrolling and look at what you're doing. So the 3 types are the story, that's your connection piece. The FAQ, that's for information and promotion. And number 3, how to order. This is for your customer service and information for pre-information before you need people to start following the rules when you're starting to get really busy. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm not seeing any questions come in. If you have them, let me know real quick. We are pretty much through the content for today. Once you make these evergreen posts, use them in these instances. So when you don't have something specific to market, post them up there. If you need to prep your audience for something that's about to happen, post it up there. Or if it's time to refresh your presence in some local groups, or if you have like a bunch of followers, add on, make sure you're introducing yourself with that story post so that people can get to know you, the person behind the bakery, a little bit as they get more comfortable so they become a customer faster. So if you make these posts, please share them in the group and tag them with the hashtag simplify your marketing so we can see some examples of how it's done for your business. I'm sure everyone could kind of take a look and help each other build better posts based on what everyone's posting in the group. So feel free to do that. Simplify your marketing, hashtag it in the group if you want to share what you've made. I'll be in here with you next week, Thursday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, to talk about those post timing tips. It's just a few things that I want to bring up about when to post, how to post, so that hopefully you're going to get more visibility each time you're posting. And then I'm going to actually throw in a little bonus tip about what to do after you post, because a lot of people make a mistake here and it can cause visibility to go down pretty heavily. So I want to mention that as well next week for you. Now, we have the Cottage to Commercial course launching soon. So if you have maybe some ideas about starting a commercial business, or you have some plans to get it done, make sure you're on the wait list. If you want bonuses that come with it, or if you're even just curious, it would be a good chance to get in here with the wait list. The waitlist group is going to get an email that has bonuses worth over $200 in it. And it's not going to be available after the waitlist period. I think I'm going to give them maybe about a week to sign up, and then I will open it for the public. So if you want to get on the waitlist, it's free. Just DM me or comment here, waitlist. I'll send you the link. Then you'll get the email. You'll get to see everything that's included in the course plus the bonuses. And then you can join if you'd like. Okay. If you need any extra guidance, DM me for my Calendly scheduling link so you can snag a time to talk with me one-on-one. If you're new to the group, everybody gets a 20-minute mentorship call. It's free. There's different categories like startup business, things like that. You can choose which one seems best for you. We can sit down and talk for 20 minutes and just kind of see what's going on, give you a few ideas of how to, work on the next thing that you're interested in doing. I would love to do that. Or if you want longer calls, I do hour-long strategy calls that come with video and action plan and everything that you're going to need to create like a real plan within a 60-minute period with me. And then you can go and execute what we talked about. Okay. So I'd love to hear your story. I'm always open to those if you want to schedule. Just comment here, schedule link, or DM me, and I'll send it over to you. Okay. All right. You are very welcome, Leah. Okay, Treva, I'll let you, I'll send that over to you in just a second. It'll give me a minute. Okay. Hope you have the best day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.